What's up, guys? ZFarls here. It was an LT weekend, an ultimate team. That means LaDainian Tomlinson. But more importantly, I went to the ballpark. We did a Dodger Dog live review from Chavez Ravine. So go check that out on Periscope over on my Twitter at Madden Bible. But first up, this LT, nasty. Obviously, he's got never stumble, which means that he automatically recovers. 97 speed. With 97 elusive, you see the agility and the acceleration really at peak levels. Good route running, so he can catch passes out of the backfield. He's actually got really good moves, the stiff arm, the spin. But my question just is, he's an energizer back. It's not really the meta at the moment. You used to see more truck-style backs. So that's kind of my only question on him. I think he is athletically a premier back in the game, probably the best back in the game. I don't know who else could catch him in that regard from an energizer status, but I just think truck backs kind of fit the mold, and you need those guys to stumble forward for first down. So we'll have to see if he can do that, but can't wait to try him out. Most importantly, though, the real LT came out, Lawerence Taylor, and a right outside linebacker. He is probably the best guy in the game. Once you chemistry this guy up, basically almost everything's at 99. The block shed gets way up there. The strength is high. Power, hit power is good, and then he has both power move and finesse move. The original LT legend had 90 plus power, 90 plus finesse move. That's the reason he was one of the best in the game and still relevant way later in the season. This version just takes that to the complete next level, and everything's now basically up above 95. So LT always is really good every season. The one other thing I'll say, though, is Jadeveon Clowney just got a new item at right outside linebacker, and he's 6'5". You'll notice speed's very similar. More block shed on Clowney, but a little bit less strength. So those are some things. There's also multiple versions of LT that I feel could be pretty relevant. He's got jump snap, which doesn't really do anything for me. But this 91 version, he's got a very good ability to get to 90 block shed, 90 power move, and 90 finesse move, similar to this Bosa that we're now seeing everywhere over the championship. Even the one lower level Bosa could get you pretty close. So I think you maybe even drop down on the LT a little bit if needed. I mean, he's almost too powerful. Next up is the Championship Series. 399 overalls dropped in this one. You can get all the details over on Mutthead. Look, here are the three guys. You've got Brian Dawkins created by Dubby. So 94 speed, 97 zone, 98 hit power, excel, play rec, tip drill. I mean, it's just another new level version of Dawkins. Obviously, huge amount of coins, but this would probably be the best safety in the game. 6 feet tall. Maybe that's the only one downside, but his ratings have just completely gone insane. And then, spot me please, as a Titans fan, he went and made Javon Curse. If you remember, Javon Curse at the start of the year, to me, played the best of any of the guys with that finesse move, and now he's above 90 power move with 98 finesse move, 95 block shed, 92 strength. This is a viable endgame Curse. I wish he was a little bit faster with LT and some of those guys that are the outside linebackers being up above 90. Even still the Beasley, but we'll have to see if he gets in. The finesse move is obviously really good. Lastly is Justin Houston for Beast Mode Mac. 90 speed, 92 strength, 96 block shed, even has 80 zone to drop him. Right up there with the Clowney, with the LT that just came out. This is a really good 99. There's also 30 new players, so you can get all those details, like I said, on Mudhead. But a couple guys that stood out to me that are in those are Khalil Mack that people were using. Beast Mode Mac had him in the challenge. 89 speed on him. You obviously remember him. And then, of course, Anthony Barr. You see people using Olivier Vernon in there. Just kind of the top players. There's a John Brown receiver down at the lower level, lower end of this. Gilmore, Ty Montgomery. But Ziggy Ansah's good. Navarro Bowman you even see mixed in there. So check out those if you're interested in the championship. But cool to see 399s coming in from a different part of the community. Last and least, we've got a new LeGarrette Blount in the game. Look, I love his strength. I love his truck. I think he had an awesome run. I think the Henry had a run. But at this point, 91 speed, without battle ready, it's just not going to get it done. He'd be more of a cap guy, and he's still got pretty expensive cap. Jarrell Casey, I love. There's also a Streif and a Pozlesny who I would pass on, but there's a Casey here. good strength. He's a little bit slower, but his strength, power move, and then block shed are all super high 90s. So if you can get that finesse move up above 90, then you've got yourself a guy here, even though he's a little bit slower, that could play. So those are my thoughts on some of the items that came out. Busy weekend here, but LT weekend. Hopefully this guys helps you. Go check out the Dodger Dog review. It wasn't that great. Apologies to all my LA cats out in the streets. I'll talk to you guys soon. ZFarls out.